back to my channel, guys. You're here with Paris Chantel. If it's your first time on this channel, welcome. Before I go into this video, please click the bell for more updates on this channel, and please like, subscribe and share. I am wearing the TikTok shop perfume, the famous TikTok shop perfume. I don't even know what it's called. Sorry, I don't even know what it's called, but I'm wearing this perfume today. So yes, I'm wearing this perfume today, and yeah, it smells really good. It's such a lovely perfume. It's very soft, very feminine, and I really do enjoy it. I'm kind of getting annoyed, but she's just a baby, so let me calm down. She was sleeping. I was meant to film this as soon as she fell asleep, but that's not how it goes. So yeah, let me attend to my baby. Yeah, the pregnancy journey was when I found out I was pregnant. Firstly, it was my first time being pregnant, and I always said to my partner, like, if I fall pregnant, like, I'm not getting rid of it. So just so you know, that's what I'm doing and that's what we're doing. So I told him, like, if I ever get pregnant, I'm not getting rid of it. So around, I think it was February the 25th, I just went for a general checkup at my GP, and the nurse was like, oh, so what can I do for you? I was like, I would like to have a pregnancy test first of all, just to check, like, you know, my women's health and everything about my body and things are okay. So I thought I'll go for the general pregnancy checkup, see how I'm doing. But originally I actually went for, I think, some sort of talk about cervical screening. So she did a test and she said, oh, I think you're pregnant. It wasn't really registering what she had said. I just said, oh, okay, is it okay if you can do that again so I can clarify, because I've done pregnancy tests in the past and I've never ever got positive, so what is it you're trying to tell me here? She did it again and she showed me, and on my TikTok video, in regards to my pregnancy, I posted 2 pregnancy strips. Those are the ones that she did and I kept, and that was the confirmation that yes, you are pregnant. I said, because the day before I was an emotional, and it goes to show, like, it went to show that that was the reason why I was so emotional, because not that, you know, what I was saying was invalid, but that was probably one of the reasons why I was so emotional, because I was blasting him like no other. So obviously I broke the news to him and he called me. He was just like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. He even said, what's that? I said, oh, yes, it's the pregnancy test. Can you not, it's a P test? Can you not see that this is the pregnancy test? And in my head, I was thinking, I knew this day was going to come. You also knew this day was going to come. And it's just like, it was just a matter of when. So, yeah. I sent him the picture that I posted on my TikTok. That was the picture that I sent him, and he called me straight away and said, like, oh, what's that? Yeah, that's what it is. This is what we're going to be doing now. Mum and Dad. Yeah, of course. So that happened, and obviously I kept the baby, my beautiful blessing. And I was going through the pregnancy. I had really extreme nausea in the first 4 months. It started to die down in the second trimester, but in the first trimester, my nausea was insane. I had intense vomiting. I literally remember I stood in the kitchen and cooked, you know. I cooked my dinner, me and my partner's dinner. I cooked it and I was ready to eat. I'm eating my dinner. What happens? I start to vomit. I go again, attempt number 2. I vomit. I was thinking, this is what life is. This is what pregnancy is. I was over it at that point. Like, It was so annoying. Anything that I ate, I'll throw up. When it got to the second trimester, I was feeling like happy to be pregnant. I felt myself. And yeah, it was just really good. But, oh, sorry, going back to trimester 1, I also lost a lot of weight. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed that I was a bit chubbier at the beginning of the year when I found out I was pregnant. Like, my face was really full, really round. You couldn't even see my jawline. You can see my jawline now, but you couldn't see my jawline at all. You couldn't see my jawline at all when I first found out that I was pregnant. And because I was vomiting so much, I was being sick so much, I then started to lose the weight in my first trimester, which was good, because then it's just like, oh my gosh, like I've lost so much weight, but I look really pretty. The second trimester approached, and I felt happy to be pregnant. I felt like, yeah, I can handle this. I feel myself. I feel sexy again. I feel good. I was eating more. I was doing more things. And then what happened? And then the second trimester was the best trimester. I felt her move more, kick. Obviously, she started kicking quite a lot. And obviously she was growing, my stomach was growing, and it just felt more real. And then the third trimester I enjoyed that trimester, to be honest with you. As much as my belly was big, and I was the biggest that I could have been in my pregnancy, I enjoyed it. Like, she was moving around much more. And yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I obviously had more contractions, more Braxton Hicks and stuff like that, but it wasn't anything unbearable. I mean, nearer to the week that I was due to have her, even though I was overdue a week and I think 2 days, I enjoyed it. Like, I was still, I mean, the sleepless nights, the tossing and turning, getting up to urinate was crazy, but I did enjoy the second and third trimester more than the first trimester. I did not enjoy the vomiting. My vomiting completely stopped once I hit my second trimester and my third trimester. I didn't vomit at all. But obviously, yeah, like, the contractions was a lot, but they were bearable, and I was really enjoying my baby bump. And then obviously I gave birth to her in the beginning of November, and I'll talk about my labour experience. Like, I had a really lovely midwife. Her name was Sandra, and I gave birth in Newham Hospital. And Sandra was my midwife. Sandra P. I won't say her surname, but Sandra P. She was a really, really, really good midwife, a Jamaican midwife. And I actually used to call her Barbara from Jungle. Like, because she was just so lovely, so funny, so entertaining. I don't know why Barbara from Jungle actually came into my head when I saw her, when I was with her, when I was spending time with her. But yeah, no, I actually did, before I met Sandra, I was getting some sort of pains, but I had taken castor oil because she was overdue 1 week and it was going into 8 days, and I said, this baby, let me just activate my own labour. So I drank some castor oil that I got from Asda, and guys, it was the wrong thing to do. It sent me into it gave me extreme diarrhea and vomiting. The next day I was called in to be induced. So I went to be induced, and it wasn't a sweep. I think they brought my cervix forward. I'm not quite sure exactly what they did, but they obviously induced my labour. But I had basically gone into labour after they did that pulling of the cervix. I went into labour because they put a pessary up my vagina, and I think I'd gone into labour, but the midwives were mistaking my discharge. No, saying that my discharge, like my discharge that I was showing or having was just like normal discharge, like BB discharge, but it wasn't. It was the liquid from when the baby poos inside of you. I forgot what it's called, but it comes with an M. I don't know how to pronounce it, but basically that's when I went into labor, and that is when they should have tried to get baby out because baby had done a poo. And I only found this out the next day when Sandra came in on her shift, and she was just like, she's already gone into labor 24 hours before, and you guys did nothing. She wasn't happy, but she did what she had to do to get baby out, because obviously when baby poos inside of you, you need to go for a C-section. But I was given the epidural. I was against the epidural like the night before, maybe a good 6 hours or 12 hours before I gave birth to baby. And yeah, what was I going to say? There's just so much to remember. But yeah, Sandra did what she needed to do, and I didn't have a C-section. I had the epidural, and I pushed baby girl out, and she weighed 8 pounds and 8.1 pounds, which is a very heavy baby. But I was so happy to see her after all of that stress that I went through for the 3 days. But yeah, big up Sandra. I miss you so much. I would come to the hospital and visit you, but can't be bothered at the moment because mum life is strapping me down. Going into the talk of motherhood and how it is, I love my baby to bits, but motherhood is not for the weak. But even the weak still conquer it. And it's definitely a full-time job. It's definitely on the go. You just forget about your sleep. Forget about your sleep. Forget about a lot of things for a long time because it requires quite a lot of you. As you can see, I'm trying to do my own thing, and baby is crying for mummy, so I do have to go. Yeah, I know. I'm coming. I don't like my baby crying for too long because it upsets me, but I do leave her to cry for a little bit because she's got to understand that it's me that runs the household and not her. But I will do another video when she's more quieter, and then yes, I'll talk more on how my motherhood is going because it's a bit, yeah. But yeah, keep it cool, keep it locked with Paris Chantel. Don't forget to click the bell for more updates on my channel. Please like, subscribe and share and follow. Yep, it's over. It's over. My baby is calling me. It's over. No, I'm joking. I need to make her bottle. I'm very determined to finish what I was saying because that's also very important to me. But like I said, I will do a part 2. I have to do a part 2. She obviously wants mommy to hold her. I'm going to try and hold her and see how things go. These things are so stressful for me because it's just like I am trying to do something. She's not having it, as you guys can see or hear. But yes, I will do a part 2 since I'm not allowed to do the part 1. But keep it cool, keep it locked. This Paris Chantel and baby S. What is it?